baffles me is, I don't want to use strong words, but I don't know whether we lack basic intelligence. We are being poisoned. It has entered the food chain. We know that it's affecting future generations. Some are being born deformed. Some are being born with their brain capacity diminished. And then we have the temerity to say that people don't have a livelihood. So when you don't have a livelihood, does that give you the right to poison Ghanaians, including yourself? Some of them do have a livelihood, but they've chosen to go into environmental terrorism because of the money that they believe they'll get out of it. And let's stop calling it Galamsey. It is pure criminality. When Galamsey started, it was coming gaba. It was using hand tools. They were not using excavators. They didn't have chamfans. They were not using the mercury, cyanide, and all those things. And for a responsible government to say that we haven't reached there yet, where do we want to reach? Do we want to reach, as my brother said, where Ghana is a danger zone, and then those of us who can afford to leave the country leave? Is that where we want to reach, where 100% of our water bodies have been poisoned? You see, it's criminal what is going on. Pure criminality. And if you have a responsible government, which when in opposition was able to see things very clearly and demand a state of emergency, but are now in power and now tell us that we're not yet there, I really don't know what else to say. And that's what I said. Even in wartime, when you poison the source of water, it's a war crime. Even in wartime. So what's going on is that the environmental terrorists have waged war against Ghanaians. And Ghanaians are just sitting there taking it. It's very clear. The water coming through our taps. What they are doing is to remove what makes it brown. But the heavy metals are not being removed. So potentially, the water we're drinking is suspect, potentially. So what has to happen is that Ghanaians have to be angry enough at being poisoned. But I don't think Ghanaians are angry enough. In the start to the election, there was a lot of anger. We were all lining up, organized labor, civil society, Catholic Bishop Conference, all of us lining up to say enough is enough. There was also a general strike if government didn't do the needful, and then we're let down big time by organized labor. Now we need to regroup and say that we need to immediately declare a state of emergency. We're on the verge of a catastrophe. Time is running out, and we don't seem to appreciate the seriousness of the problem we find. We're in September. Even a low-hanging fruit like LI 246 hasn't been repealed. And there's something like e-levy, which may harm our pockets but not cause an existential threat. We're quick to repeal it. So I'm saying that if Ghanaians are not angry enough at being poisoned, angry enough foodstuffs are suspect, angry the water coming through the tap, it be poisoned, then I don't know what else I can say. I don't know which other language I need to speak for Ghanaians to put sufficient pressure on the government to immediately declare a state of emergency. And I must commend the media, because most of you have been doing an excellent job. And I'm very disappointed as our politicians. We didn't vote for musical chairs. In opposition, we say one thing. When we come to power, we say something else. And now the opposition is mischievously also calling for a state of emergency. Why didn't you call for it when you were in So all that I can say is that we need to step up the pressure. If we don't do it, it's going to our very existence. We all perish. Water is life. Without water, we'll all die. So it's up to Ghanaians. It's not just up to civil society organizations. It's up to Ghanaians. If you want to continue being poisoned, if you do, be my guest.